Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're going to be doing a review of the Aura palette by Bad Habit. Now, if you're not familiar with this particular palette, this here is a dupe for the Anastasia Prism palette. So this is the Anastasia Prism palette, and this over here is the Aura palette by Bad Habit. I got this palette for $12 at shophush.com. If you're not familiar with ShopHush, it is an online retailer that sells palettes and makeup and everything you can think of at an affordable price. So I figured I'd just do a try-on competition where I would do the Anastasia Prism palette on one eye and the Bad Habit Aura palette on the other eye. So enough rambling and let's get into this tutorial. I'm going to be taking the Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC. So now that the eyes are primed, I'm going to be taking on a Morphe M504 brush, the shade Saturn. Start blending in windshield wiper motions. So I'm pretty familiar with the Prism palette. It is one of my favorite palettes that she released. The same brush, I'm going to be taking the shade Mystique that corresponds to that palette. I will say that I see a little bit more fallout on the Bad Habit palette, but that doesn't bother me too much because I do my eyes first. Pigmentation is definitely there. So first impressions on this particular shadow is that it's giving me ultra pigment and it's pretty easy to blend. That should be the top of the eyes done. And honestly, from afar and from up close, they look the exact same. You'd think I'd be using the same palette for both eyes. On a Morphe M433 brush, I'm going to be taking the shade Parallel. I'm going to focus that shade right over here to deepen the outer V of my eye. Again, no complaints on the Anastasia palette. Blendability is next to perfect. And going into Vibe on that same brush, I did clean it. Seems as though there is fallout, like I said, from the previous shade, but nothing that bothers me because I do my eyes first. I don't know if you can see, but this side right here, there isn't really a lot of fallout on my cheeks, but there is definitely fallout on my under eyes. So if you're the type of person that does your eyes last or after your face, that may bother you, but just set a base of translucent powder down and you should be okay. Going to the shade Ethereal, I'm going to be packing that with my finger all over the lid. I'm going into the shade Manifest on a clean finger. I'm going to be taking that and doing the same on this eye. Pigmentation, amazing. It feels like the exact same shadow, no lie. These palettes are literally the exact same. And if you didn't know that I was doing this video, you would think that I used the same palette for both eyes. They performed beautifully, and this so far is a amazing dupe. If you're looking to get the Prism palette but don't want to shell out $32, this here for $12 just does the job. So I'm going to be doing my foundation, lashes, and a little bit of liner off camera, and I'll be right back. So I'm slowly deteriorating, but this eye look is amazing. And let's just ignore the fact that this eye literally is just crying off all the makeup because I'm just an emotional fucking cunt. So the final verdict on this particular palette, it's fucking amazing. And you should go buy it. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you can be in the know for my next videos. Bye guys. Ano ba ganda? Oh my god.